Alrighty guys, welcome to another video. I don't think I have too much battery time here. I just got off the treadmill. I just did a 7-mile run. Whatever I don't finish now, I'm gonna talk to you guys throughout this video. So I'm recording this video right now. It is currently October 25th. We are 7 days out exactly from my marathon. It's currently 8:47. I would be halfway done with my first ever marathon. And you guys are watching it. And I want to just kind of give my feelings before the run starts. First off, I want to give this entire prep, I want to give this entire journey to God. And I know that all this was possible because of Him and only because of Him. Nothing would be possible if I didn't turn to God about 3 months ago when I started this prep. And that's the rock of everything that I've been doing. And I feel grateful to find Him at a moment in my life where I needed Him and I needed to put things back on track. And from that day on, this prep has been moving and it's been easy. I want to thank, and I don't care what the outcome is. I don't care if I run a 4-hour marathon, if I don't finish, if I don't do the 3.5 hours, or if I do 3 hours. I don't care about the results. The fact of the matter is I've spent 12 weeks training, working, running a gym, having a relationship with my girlfriend and my family and with God, and being able to manage my life while also being able to put out a real training block in marathon training. And that right there, you can't put into words. I'm so grateful to be able to do that, to have the skill set to do that, to have the drive to do that, and to have the support system to do that. So whatever happens tomorrow is going to happen. I did the work. I've showed myself, I've proven to myself that this is something I can do. And this is something I'm going to continue to do. This is more than anything, I've realized that I don't care about the outcome. I say that a little bit tongue-in-cheek, yes, I want to hit my goals, but the prep is the addicting part. The ability to have a plan and hit those plans and continuously make progress, that is the part that I have fallen in love with. And that is the part I know everyone can fall in love with. And part of me is what am I going to do after this prep? What am I going to do? And, I know what I'm going to do, and I'm excited for that, but it's just I've proved to myself that I am more than capable than what I thought I was. I thought I was just a guy who lifted weights, which there's nothing wrong with that, but endurance training doesn't care about how you feel day in and day out. You have a workout to do, you have to do that workout. You have responsibilities you have to abide by, you have to do those responsibilities. You have prayer that you have to do, you have worship that you have to do, you have a relationship that you have to care for. You have to do these things, but you also have to do your prep. You have to do the run. You have to do the 15-mile run, the 22-mile run, the speed workout. These things that, if you asked myself 6 months ago, I would have told you to turn around and walk away. There's no way I could do it. And now I'm sitting here on this chair knowing I just did 7 miles on that treadmill. And yeah, it's a treadmill. You can say what you want about that. But guess what? I can do 7 miles out there as well. And I just did 7 miles, and I feel great. I feel amazing. And that's the point I'm trying to get across, is if you have anything that you want to do, build a plan, follow that plan, and don't stop until it's over. Because if you quit on any type of plan, any type of goal, there's a pattern that is going to develop. You're going to develop patterns. Everyone's going to have patterns in their life. And if the pattern that you develop is that you start and you quit, you start and you quit, that is the person you're going to become. Whether that's relationship, whether that's saving money, whether that's investing money, whether that's a job, whatever it is, if that's the pattern that you develop, you will always let yourself down. You will let people down around you. And that's just the truth of the matter. And I've been that person. I've been that person. And this is one of the first things in my life where I have not quit at all. I had to take a week and a half off because I came down with a horrendous sickness. I had to take 2 weeks off from running during this prep because my hip was so bad I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything. That's when I started the 12-week prep. My hip was jacked up. I had to learn about mobility, flexibility, and actually do that. I taught myself these things, and now I'm sharing sharing this video to everybody and letting you know that the work has been done, and I'm so grateful and I'm so blessed. And the emotion I'm feeling is, the result is always tears. Whether it's, sadness during times of this prep, feelings of wanting to quit, the love I feel from people around me. I feel like I'm doing this marathon more than just for me. I feel like it's for everyone who has shown me any type of level of support in my life, and I'm so grateful for that. And with that, I say thank you. And with that, here's my last week. I don't know what I'm going to film. I'm going to try to film as much as I possibly can. I want to film Saturday. I have a 7.5 mile run tomorrow. I have some work events today. I'm going to maybe film some food and just how I'm feeling. You may not even see any workouts this week, but just how I'm feeling going into the prep, or going into the marathon week. I've never done a peak week. I've never done a week like this, so this is all new to me, and I'm excited. And, heck, this might just be a video in of itself, but thank you so much for the support. I have a work call here in 7 minutes. I should probably get going on that, but find something hard, sign up for it, and do it, and don't quit. And if you get hurt, fix it. Don't use that as an excuse to give up. Turn to God, pray to God. He will point you the right direction. Cherish relationships you have. Every day you wake up, if you're a man, try to become a better one. Do what's best for you and your family. Put your wife, put your girlfriend right behind God. Put your family behind them. Be a rock for people in your life. Don't ever back down to that. Lead your household in the right direction. Provide that safety net for your loved ones. Be strong. That's your job. That's your duty as a man. And I mean that wholeheartedly. And I haven't always felt that way, but I believe that your job as a man, as a guy in this society, is to lead your family, is to lead your loved ones, is to not give in to temptation. It's not to give in to dopamine hits. It's not to give in to things that will just poison your life and erode you from internally. You have to be a man. Stand up with your back straight, work hard, do hard things, and always put loved ones in front of you and put God at the top. Sit back, guys. Enjoy this video. Enjoy the last week of my marathon prep. Thank you.
Alrighty, it's currently Sunday morning. It is 5:46 a.m. We have this dog and this dog that just went out. Now they need to eat. I'm gonna feed them breakfast. I'm gonna have myself breakfast too. I'm gonna have, I think, 2 of these Go bars, which will put me at 72 grams of carbs before my 7.5 mile run. I'm gonna have to go with a long sleeve shirt today. It's a little bit colder than expected. For the marathon, I'm gonna start out with a short sleeve shirt and then get into the tank top, hopefully around like mile 4 or 5. And then we also went to 7-Eleven. You got one of these Ghost energy drinks. So we're gonna have one of these, 2 of these, and then go rip 7.5 miles in my Nike Vomeros to start the day. Then we gotta go to work 10:15 to 12. And then we're done with that, run a few reports, and then just sit back and watch football and eat for the rest of the day. For about 2 months now, I've been, the primary form of music that I listen to is Christian music. Christian religion music, and something that I don't think I really ever would have done it before. Guys, look at this. I don't know if you can see that. It's cold. It's like 42 degrees out here. Got my long sleeve shirt on for the first time this entire prep. But yeah, it's helped me a lot. I mean, you are what you listen to, and if you just listen to constant, like, just negative, sad music, like, you become that. That's one thing that I've done that's completely kind of reshaped my mental state, is the music I listen to. So I don't know, go ahead and do that if you haven't done that yet. But yeah, we're tying up, getting our shoes on, and it's crazy because this is the last long run I have. Sunday, 6:48, starting a little bit later because the sun comes a little later. And I was gonna run just in my neighborhood, but I decided to come to the trail where I've been spending the last 12 to 16 weeks on. So we got our last run, 7.5 miles today. I'm gonna go like a slow pace, probably 8:45, 8:50 pace. Nothing crazy, zone 2, and just kind of relax, listen to some good music. I should be out there for an hour or 5 minutes, 65 minutes, and we're just gonna lay down. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's beautiful this morning. It feels great, and
I'm excited to put some miles in and get some food afterwards. Maybe get a bagel from this Naval Bagel place. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just we are 6 days out at the time of recording this. 6 days out from my first marathon, and it feels good. Let's go. Alrighty, friends. So I didn't give you guys an update on that run. We went 7.5 miles at an 8:33 pace, average heart rate of 155, which I'm pretty happy about. The run felt fine. I had to poop really bad on like mile 6, so that was kind of it was touch and go there. Like when I finished the run, I had to immediately like squeeze the cheeks, or we were going down. But I'm actually at Giant right now, so we're gonna go get a bunch of food. So we're gonna get a bunch of, I'm gonna show you guys everything I get, but we're gonna carb load this week, right? The idea is to go increase about 100 grams of carbs every day until Thursday, and Thursday is gonna be like the peak day, right? So we're gonna go Monday 500, Tuesday 600, Wednesday 700. I think it actually is increasing a little bit more because on Thursday I'm at 1,000, and then I'm going to pull it back down to, I think Friday is around 800, and then the morning of is about 100 to 150 grams of carbs. So that means we have to get a bunch of food. I'm going to get a bunch of bagels, rice, bananas, fruit juices, and stuff like that. And then Monday, and for this entire week, I'm going to so I usually eat about 200 grams of protein. This time around, we're gonna, not one day is gonna be over 150. So it's gonna be between 120 to about 160 every single day. Fiber is gonna be between 25 to 35, so reduce the fiber. I'm trying to think, what else am I doing? Oh, I'm eliminating all 0 calorie drinks, so no Diet Coke or anything, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. But yeah, so I mean, the whole goal this week is just, it's peak week, right? So I guess it's taper week. We're getting ready for it's marathon week, whatever that means. So we're just gonna get a bunch of carbohydrate drinks in here, carbohydrate drinks, carbohydrate foods, and then just have a great week of relaxing. Friday I'm done at work at 11, so that gives us plenty of time to get up there and just kind of hang out and relax. So let me go ahead and go in here, get everything I need, and I'll show you guys back at the house exactly what I got. Alrighty guys, so like I said, I was going to the grocery store to get some stuff for the week. Is that how that works? Yeah, to get some carbs for the week. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys every single carb I got. And this is the plan, right? So we have it's currently Sunday as me recording this. We are going to do a Monday, 505 carbs, 3,000 calories. Tuesday, 605 carbs, 3,400 calories. Wednesday, 810 carbs, 3,900 calories. And Thursday, we're actually going to peak the carb load at 1,010 grams of carbs and 4,400 calories. And then Friday, we're going to top off glycogen storages at 810 carbs, 3,800 calories. And then the morning of that Saturday morning, the race is at 7:30. I'm going to get up at 3:30, which is a normal time for me to get up. I haven't got up like at that time recently, but when I used to train 5 a.m. clients, that's the time I would get up, right? So that's normal to me, which is good. What's not normal to me is running at 7:30 in the morning. So that is a little bit unique. I think I'll be just fine doing that though, especially since the sun won't even be up at that time, November 1st, which is nice, or it'll be peaking. It's going to be a little cold, which I'm excited for. But that morning, we're going to do 150 grams of carbs as well, about 680 calories. And then right before I run, I'm going to throw back a gel. Literally 5 to 10 minutes before I run, I'm going to throw back a gel. 1 second here. Sorry, guys. The dog is literally eating a shirt, which she cannot do. Cool. Yeah, so those are the carbs. So let me show you guys everything I got from Giant for this week, to give me for this week. This should be enough. Maybe, maybe not, but this is what I got. I have these Gatorades fully carbed, 36 grams of carbs, 34 grams of sugar, and one of them is broken, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So we got that. I haven't had a regular Gatorade in literally years. We got 2 bags of these Utz pretzels right here. I just went with the original classic pretzel sticks, 21 carbs per serving. So we got 2 bags of those. We got 4 of these family size Uncle Ben's rice, microwave 2 minutes. I think I got, okay, so I got 1 basmati right here, and then I got 3 jasmines. So I got 3 of these right here. We got 1, 2, and it's down here somewhere. Here we go. We got 3 servings of these bagels, which I'm really excited for. Each one of these are 53 carbs, 10 grams of protein. So 53 carbs, 2 grams of fiber. These are gonna be super clutch. We have those. The basmati, each serving is about 44 carbs. And then I got 2 of these bananas, which I don't normally eat bananas, but I have eaten them in the past. They don't mess with my stomach. So we got, what is that? 16 bananas, which is gonna be good. And then we got this right here. We got these home style Eggos, right? So we got eggs here. We got waffles here, 30 carbs for 2 of them. And I already have these as well, but I don't have that many left. So I have these are the blueberry ones, but now we have a lot more here. And I have some fruit in here, which I probably won't need. I'll figure that out in a second. And then I also have those cereals that I had last time before my 22-mile run. So that's it. Hopefully that gets me to Friday. We'll see. Maybe on Friday night I might get some stuff while we're out before the run on Saturday morning. But that's the move. These are the pre-carb loads. This is what we got for this upcoming week. I just spent all that money and all this work and all those carbohydrates, so I'd be prepped for work. And I wouldn't have to worry about going out and buying food. And of course I showed up to work today because I stayed up late to watch the Packers game. And I was tired this morning and I completely forgot all the carbs in my house. And now I won't be home till 5 p.m. 7 p.m. probably. So I went to Giant. This is Monday. I never film on Monday, but I went to Giant, got 2 Asiago cheese bagels, and I just had a protein shake. I adjusted my FitnessPal to hit my 505 carbs. I think I'm about 3,300 calories for today. We're gonna do some treadmill work here. I have about 15 minutes before my next client. So we hopped on the treadmill, and then we're gonna do an hour of walking, slight inclines with some speed when we get to the gym later tonight. And then a quick upper body sesh, and then keep it easy. I only have only one run this week, and that's on Wednesday. But 2 Asiago cheese bagels, protein shake, 42 grams of protein so far, and about 130 to 140 grams of carbohydrates, and it's currently 12:15 on Monday. So yesterday we hit our 505 carbs. Today we're gonna go for 610 carbs, a little bit higher. So yeah, we have 605 carbs today, so about 105 carbs more than yesterday. This morning I did have a Starbucks coffee, and I had a, what are those things called? The chocolate croissant. And today we have 2 bagels in here, and we have a banana right here. And I'm gonna get myself a protein shake right here. Right, so 42 grams of protein is about to go down, and I'm gonna have 1 bagel before my meeting at 8:30. So we're gonna go pop this bagel in the microwave because we are not here for taste, we're here for progress. So today is 610 carbs, more calories. Yeah, and also we're getting our sign updated. Well, not updated, we're getting a sign finally for the gym, which I'm very excited about. I didn't know the guy was showing up today. He just kind of showed up, which is awesome. So we're gonna have a sign rocking and rolling, which I'm very much looking forward to. So yeah, here we go. Alrighty guys, so it's currently 11:32. We have a packet of rice here, some hot sauce, a little bit of cheese, garlic, and a little bit of onion powder on it. We have this meal right here. I'm also gonna have another protein shake. I got another Fairlife in there. Have one of those. That puts me at about 130 grams of protein for the day. I have about 1,700 calories left after this meal. Have a bagel and then have a banana later. I'm feeling good. Every time I eat a lot of carbs, I feel very hungry though. So I'm just feeling very hungry, which is okay, it's fine, right? My weight's gonna probably drop down to like 217, 216 on the day of the race. Which is good. It's gonna be the lightest I've ever been. And then I will go over all my planning for my food during the run. I'll talk about that, and I'll talk about my outfit, and I'll talk about my shoes later in this video too. But we're gonna go ahead and eat this and take the dogs on a walk and head back to work. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys our sign. We just got a sign put up today. You can kind of see it right there. I'm gonna show you guys from a farther out angle. But this sign took about, it's been open since May, so June, July, August, about 4 or 5 months to finally get put up, but it did get put up. Let me show you guys what it looks like. I like it a lot. It looks really good, but let me show you guys kind of like from like a street angle here. So we have this location, right? So we have this part here. We also have this part right here, right? So you can see Foundation Fitness Personal Training. And then if you actually come, so I keep the store locked, but you can actually scan right here, and it sends you off to our website, and you can get access to our website there for like a consultation and stuff. Well, let me just show you one more view right here. There you go. Look at that. Doesn't it look good? It's kind of a 0.5. Yeah, we're right next to a vape place, which just went out of business, and then Wingstop. But that's it kind of from the street. As you can see, the street's over there. So that's it right there. I like it. Big fan of it. All right, so that was a sign. Hope you guys liked it. I'm a big fan of it. As being, you know, the owner of the studio, we've been waiting on it for a while. I think it looks really good. I'm a big fan. Hopefully it increases the output of this gym. I don't know if you guys, have you seen it from this perspective, right? Looks pretty good, right? I think it looks really good. Keep this place nice and clean. Got my plants here as well. But there's 2 segments I want to put in this video. I know this is a longer video, right? But this is the one for the marathon. So this is, I want to make sure I kind of get all my thoughts across. So first thing I want to talk about is the goal of this refeed week is to have max glycogen for the day of the marathon. And I know I've had people say things like, you know, you're not eating the normal things that you normally eat, which is not true. I am eating things that I normally eat. That was a strong intention of mine. I didn't want to start eating things I don't eat, right? So I wanted to eat things that I normally eat, just more of them. So that's why on Monday, I ate 505 carbs. Today I'm eating 610. Tomorrow's like 850. Thursday's 1,010. And then Friday is actually down to like 600, right? So the day before the marathon, I'm reducing my carb intake, but that's gonna allow me to have the most glycogen storage in my muscles for the actual run, which I'm very excited for. I did this on my 22-mile run. I did like 1,000 calories, or I did like 850 grams of carbs, and I felt fantastic. Like I really did. I felt locked and loaded and ready to go. So I'm very excited for that. I'm just eating more of the things I normally eat. But for the actual day of the run, so you guys are gonna see this in the next video, but the plan is to get up around 3:30, have a meal, about 100, 150 grams of carbs, probably some waffles, probably what I'm gonna go with, or sourdough. And then have, right before the run starts, I'm gonna have myself a Go Gel, right? So I want to do a gel every 4 miles, right? Which should put me at about 6 gels. The one thing I'm kind of nervous about is I feel like the gels do kind of make me use the restroom a lot. And when I have been using the restroom, it's been like mile 12 or 13. So about halfway during the marathon. So I'm okay with having to use the restroom once. I don't want to use the restroom too often because it will kind of mess up my time. But if I do go, I'm gonna use a porta potty around like mile 12 or 13 and just go super quick and just put back on my spandex and let it rip. So that's kind of my intention there. But in terms of the actual run, so I'm gonna probably throw back 2 of these elements on the run. So these are what I've been taking, just a different flavor. I haven't taken the lime ones, but this time around I'm gonna take these watermelon ones. So each one has 1,000 milligrams of salt, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. So I'm gonna have one of these for the first half and another one fill up my water bottle for the second half. Or I might just take one of these for the entire thing, and then on the aid stations or the hydration stations, go ahead and have shots of those. But that should make it about 15, 16 miles into it. And then these are what I'm gonna have every 4 miles. I'm gonna have these Go Gels, these BPN Go Gels. These are not caffeinated. These are the apple cinnamon ones. These are my favorite ones. I've had wild berry. I've had the mango ones. These ones are my favorite though. So I have 6 of these. Each one is about 25 carbs, right? So I'm gonna have roughly 6 times 25, about 150, about 145, 144 exact amount of carbs during my run. That's 144 grams of sugar too, or sorry, 120 grams of sugar. So it's a decent amount, but I'm gonna have these, right? These ones are not open yet, but this is what they look like. Boom, so I'm gonna pop one of these in every 4 miles. I'm gonna show you guys my outfit too with what I'm gonna wear in the shoes and why I'm wearing the shoes.
later in this video as well. So I'm gonna have 6 of these. These came with, I think there's 12 in here. I don't know. Yeah, there's 10 of these, so I'm gonna have 6 of these. And I'm also thinking about, this is great, I haven't had these before, but I'm thinking about popping these also in my pockets and having like, I don't know, maybe, 10 pieces are 24 carbs, so I think I might put like 20 in my pocket and then pop these in between the gels, right? The thing I don't want to do is I don't want to run out of glycogen and start like bonking. I haven't bonked in so long. Like last time I bonked was probably like 3 years ago when I was running. So I'm not really too worried about that, but that's the plan, right? So 2 of these, putting 20 of these in my pocket, right? So about 5 servings of these, an extra 100 carbs there, and then popping 1 of these in every 4 miles. So that's the nutrition for the day and kind of like the goal leading up to the day as well. I'm also going to show you guys my outfit that I'm going to wear. I think I'm going to go with the tank top. I think the weather should be like low 40s, high 30s beginning of the run, which is going to be really nice. And then the run's going to start around 7:30, so I should be done hopefully no later than 11, right? So that's the goal, be done around 11 o'clock. Yeah, and I'm not going to go to my work event that day, which is all the way in Kingston Maine. It's like a 5-hour drive. So I'm gonna stay home, go out and get dinner with Rachel for celebrate her birthday, and also celebrate my first marathon. And I have a big announcement coming out soon, not yet, but I am going to do another endurance event in June of 2026. And I'm thinking I might actually do another marathon in December. I'm not 100% sure on that yet, I haven't decided, but I'm thinking I might do it depending on how this one goes. If this one goes horribly, then I might do one. If it doesn't do horribly and I do really good on it, I still might want to do it because why not? It's fun. Also, like, I don't know what I'm going to do after this. Like, this has been such a huge part of like my routine in my life is doing like these workouts. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's going to be the food and the fuel for the workout. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my outfit and my shoes that I'm wearing for the marathon.
If I'm eating before 5 a.m., before 4 a.m., it's usually just for working out purposes. I guess today kind of is like that, but kind of a stretch. So it's Wednesday, October 29th. We have 800, so we increased the carbs to 810. I lost 2 more pounds yesterday, so 810 carbs today. We're gonna start the morning off with 2 Go bars right here from VPN. I think each one is like 20 carbs-ish based. It's a nice oat. They're actually really good. Each one's 35 grams of carbs. So 70 grams of carbs right here. I got 2 bagels right here, Thomas bagels. I'll just eat them raw, 52 carbs right there, 1 for each. And then I have a banana to get myself some potassium. So I'm gonna have the Go bars before my first session. And then I'm gonna have my bagels after I do have like a little 4 to 5 mile run today. After my run, I'm gonna have those, and then I'll have the banana after that as well.
All right, guys, we had the last run of the marathon prep. I thought I grabbed a t-shirt. I grabbed a tank top. Not a good look. Yeah, so it's gonna be cold. But to be fair, this is the plan for the actual marathon, to wear this tank top, right? So we have 5 miles a day. Last run, I haven't ran since Sunday, so it's been Monday, Tuesday, 2 days off. We have a 1 mile run or 2 mile warm up at like 8:15 pace. With some strides in there, and then we have 4 by 800s at like a 7:35 pace, which is roughly my marathon pace off of run up, but I think it's probably close to 7:45 to 8 minutes because that's actual marathon time for a sub 3:30. So we got 1 more run. I've had 2 BPN bars today, as you guys saw, and then I'm gonna have after this run 2 bagels, a protein shake, and a banana, right? So that's the move for this run. We're gonna go ahead and have water, 1 electrolyte, and then we're gonna go ahead and probably work out later this evening on some weights, and then just recover, and then train, work for the rest of the day, mop this place up, and then take Thursday and Friday, stay off the feet as much as I can. I did do the recovery boots yesterday at the gym for about 20 minutes, and those felt good. I'll probably sneak in another session with those on either tomorrow or Friday. So that's the move. Let's go out there, do some running, get back in here, and finish up the day at work. Well, there we go, friends. It's over. The marathon prep is over. We just did our last run, 5 mile run, 2 mile warm up, 4x800s at like a 7:15, 7:20 pace. I ended up doing it. But yeah, it's done. It's in the books. Work has been put in, and I'm grateful for anybody who has shown me support in person, over the internet, on Strava, Instagram, whatever the platform. I'm forever grateful for everybody, and especially for YouTube. I know I've been documenting this whole journey on YouTube. I said I would, and I'm not gonna stop. I love YouTube. YouTube's like my home. YouTube's always been my home. I've always uploaded on YouTube, and I can tell you right now, this would not be the last marathon prep I do. This would not be the last endurance prep I do. Let's just say I'm 29. I'm 29 till next September. 29 is going to be a special year for me, and the 30s are going to be incredible as well. So thank you for all the support. This video is not done yet. I still have to show you guys my marathon outfit, which is this tank top. I just accidentally wore it, so I got to get it showered up in 2 days, so I have it for the actual marathon. But yeah, I just got to show you guys my outfit, and then we'll go ahead and end this video. But yeah, we got to eat today. I think I still have like 700 carbs, and it's 9:42. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of carbs. So we're gonna get eating, and then yeah, I'll show you guys the outfit that we're going with for the day of the marathon. Alrighty, friends, we are done with this video, but I did tell you I was going to show you the outfit I was going to wear for the marathon, which you guys will obviously see next week for the marathon video. But we're going to go with boring thing first, feature socks. I got these blue ones here. It's got a bunch of different color blues on it. And then for the shorts, we're going to wear, and then we're going to wear that tank top that I wore in a couple videos back. But we're going to wear these shorts, right? So these are the Whale Life Walacos right here. These are the XL, right? So I'm gonna put these on, right? These are gonna be my running shorts, and they have a pocket back here, right? They have a pocket right here as well, right? So we're gonna get 4 gels, right? 2 in each one, right back there, right? Here on the side, we're gonna put 2 more gels, so that's gonna be 6 gels right there. And then we're gonna pop our phone right here in this side pocket right over here without the case on. So this is what I'm gonna be wearing for my shorts for the marathon. And then for running shoes, I did show you guys, so a couple weeks back, I bought these New Balance shoes, right? These were gonna be my original marathon shoes because I've been training New Balance for so long. And I got nothing against these shoes. These are fantastic shoes. I'll probably wear these for, you know, Ironmans, half Ironmans, marathons, 5K paces in the future, speed workouts, because they are carbon fiber. And I do love these shoes. Nothing against these shoes. I'm a huge New Balance fan, but not for my first marathon. We will not be using those. We're going to be using these Nike Vaporflies, right? These shoes right here. Okay. So we're going to go with these shoes. These are the Vaporflies Zoom X. I got these for like $100 off at Dick's Sporting Goods. The reason why I'm going with these is because they just feel lighter, and I've trained more with them, right? So New Balance, I put like 13 miles on. These ones I have about 25 to 28 miles on. So we're gonna be rocking these for the first ever marathon, which I'm super excited for, right? You can see how thin they are at the bottom. I was kind of worried about that, but I did do 22 miles in them, and I felt fine. So these are gonna be the shoes we rock. These are the socks we're going with. We're gonna wear that tank top. We're gonna rock these shorts, 6 gels, a bunch of candies, and then also do the electrolytes with the water bottle. Boom, for the marathon. So thank you guys so much for watching this entire prep. I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking here, and the next video you guys see is going to be the actual marathon day, where hopefully I lay down a good race. And yeah, either way, it's gonna be a learning lesson. Either way, I'm gonna complete my first marathon, which is exciting. But me personally, I don't want to just complete it. I want to do well, right? That's what we've been training for. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.